So guys, in this tutorial I'm going to show you that how can we create a PDF document like this. So basically you can say that it is an invoice that I have generated programmatically from Android Studio using Java language. Okay, so in this tutorial I'll be showing you that how can you create a very basic PDF document like this. Okay, so without wasting time, let's start. So we'll go to the Android Studio, and very first of all I will show you the code of XML file. Like here you can see that I have created a very basic project. Okay, I used this project for my previous tutorial as well, and the very basic layout that I'm using, it is just a button. Okay, you can see that it is a create button, create PDF button. Okay, and we have this ID create PDF btn. Now after that you can see that we have this main activity.java. So here first of all we have to initialize or declare a variable for button, which is create btn PDF btn. Then first of all you have to, you can see that I have written the code already just for reducing the duration of this tutorial, because if I will write all the things step by step, then it will be a long tutorial, and most of you just don't want to see the complete tutorial. And if you want the source code, you can simply visit rajansharma.com, where you will get all the codes. Okay, so you can see first of all you have to declare a variable for button, then an integer for page height and page width, and then you have to declare two bitmap, one for BMP, second for scaled BMP. Okay, now after that you have to give the reference for create btn, and second you can see that we have to initialize the BMP. And here basically we are getting the logo that I have added inside this dropable folder, and you can see the logo is logo.png, and it is my forms logo. So after adding this logo, come back to this main activity. So basically first of all we will create a BMP, which is basically this image that you can see. Okay, this is the image that we are getting here, and then here I'm simply fixing the its height and width. So you can see width is 160, height is 160. Okay, and then it will be we will put the BMP inside this scaled BMP. Okay, now after that, when user will click on this create PDF btn, so we will simply create a method which is generate PDF. Okay, inside this generate PDF I will show you the codes. So that's a very simple part, not so very complicated. First of all you have to use PDF document and then initialize it. After that you have to declare two variable for paint. One we will use for placing the image of this logo, and second paint we will use for putting text and these lines. Okay, so very first of all you have to write these two lines, and then simply initialize like page width, height, and page number. So here we will only use page number 1 because it is a very basic invoice file and very basic tutorial that I'm going to show you. So you have to write this part of code, so you will simply give its height and width. Okay, now after that simply you can see that setting start page for our PDF file. Simply you have to write this for starting, then we will use creating a variable for canvas from our page of PDF, and then we will use this canvas for adding all the values text. And first of all we will do a very little bit validation, like if scaled BMP is not null, so we will put it inside the canvas, and if it is null, so we will simply show like bitmap is null, skip bitmap drawing, so the image will not be added. Now after that you can see that it is a title dot set typefaces, and basically this title is, you can say, it's a kind of the paint variable that we have declared. So we can use this title multiple times for adding multiple details. Like here you can see that we are using it as a bold, and we have set the text size 55 and text color black, and the text is invoice. So this title will be implemented here inside this invoice. So you can see that this invoice is bold and its size is big as compared to other text. Okay, now after that this is the invoice part is done. Now here we are adding another text using this paint title variable. So again we will put set typeface bold, and the color will be black, but this time the text size will be 20 because we are just adding the heading and we don't need to make it too much big. So you can see this unit price, this description, this quantity, and this total. Now we are writing this. Okay, so after adding the attributes of this title, we will simply put text. Very first one is description. This xy, x is basically the horizontal margin value, you can say, and this y is just vertical. Like if I will write 50, so what it basically means, that description will start from this distance is 50. So the distance from this border to this D is 50. Okay, and when it comes to y values, you can see 220. So this is the value 220. Okay guys, so this is how it works. X and y axis, do not get confused on this. And in the last we have to pass this title. The title is basically the attribute. You can use the same variable for title, but make sure that it will take the previously assigned value. Like here you can see that we have assigned this set typeface as bold, color is black, and text size is 20. So this assigned value will be taken here and it will be implemented according to this. Okay, and now after that you can see I have written description, and again then after that I have written unit price, quantity, QTY, and then total, and in the ending this line is for creating line. You can see canvas draw line, start text means 20, so basically the line will start from this is a 20 and it will end at 680. Okay, and then you can see start x 20, stop x 680, start by 230 and stop by 230. Y-axis will be same, we don't have to change the value, otherwise if you will make it 240 or 250, so the line will simply tilt it. Okay, and it will not look good. Now after that heading text is done. Now again I will declare attributes for this title, because this time I'm going to add the item, and I'm talking about this item, which is item 1, unit price 100, quantity 1, and total 100. So for adding this text, you can see the value is almost same, otherwise all you need to do is you have to change the y values. Like you can see that it is same 50, 300, 450, 600, and you only need to change the value of this y-axis, which is 270, 270, and 270, 270, and then simple in the ending. Again we will use this draw line for closing the item values. You can see we have two lines, one and second. So for this second line the code is very simple, start is 20, end is 680, and start by 280, end is 280. Okay, so after writing this complete part of code, now we have completed the process of adding text. So after that you have to simply finish the page by writing pdf document dot finish my page, and then we will simply create a path for saving the file pdf document. File equals to new, and then we will simply pass the environment dot get external storage public directory, and simply we will use the download directory for saving this file. So the child can be anything that you want. I have simply used Sharma IT services, then system.currentmailies plus .pdf. It is just basically extension that you have to add, otherwise the your mobile will not be able to recognize the type of device or recognize the type of file, and you may not be able to get the desired output. Okay, and then after that you have to simply use try this catch. In case if your device have some error and you're not able to save that file properly, so it will throw an error, like we will be able to understand that why we cannot save the file. And if it is working fine, then you will be able to save the file. You can see pdf document dot write to new file output stream, and pdf file generated, and in the end you have to simply write pdf document dot close. So this was a complete code that you have to write in order to create a pdf file from android application. So basically you can use this functionality for creating bills. Like if you have any application where you want to show the bill, where you want to create the invoice, where you want to show the result of a test series application, or any kind of any sort of data that you want to give to your user in a document, or in a pdf document format, so you can simply use this functionality. You can simply use this code for creating. If you want me to create a tutorial of adding this value manually, I mean you can enter the value and that value will appear here. If you want to create a tutorial like that, you can let me know in comment section. I will make another video on that topic particularly. Okay, so if you like this tutorial, please like, share and subscribe my channel, and do not forget to press the bell icon so you will never miss any update. Thank you for watching.